That's what our job is, to try to go out there every day and make sure that the public is safe while traveling on the roads.
But the reality is this: much of that responsibility falls on the driver. November alone saw 19 people killed on Nebraska roads. Of those 19 people, 13 were not wearing their seatbelt.
When you're wearing your belt and you're a passenger and you're in a passenger car, you have a 40% greater chance of surviving a crash.
Nebraska's seatbelt law is a secondary law, meaning you can't be cited for not wearing a seatbelt unless you're cited for something else first.
We're one of the very last states to adopt a primary enforcement for seatbelts, and it's time that we move into the 21st century in terms of our highway safety laws.
Right now, Nebraska's seatbelt compliance averages around 79% in the state. The National Safety Council says if Nebraska adopts a primary law, that number could go up 10%.
Well, if people saw what we saw and were able to see that, you know, a bad crash can still be survived wearing a seatbelt, yet a minor crash might result in a fatality, just the difference in wearing a seatbelt makes a lot of difference.
The State Patrol says cutting down on distracted driving can also save lives.
We have increased our enforcement of the accident causative factors.
When you're talking about nearly 70% of the fatalities unbelted, that's a senseless, tragic death.